Pinkett Smith for boycotting the show.
Is she on a TV show? Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. Jada's mad her man, Will, was not nominated for Concussion. I get it. Tell the truth, I get it. You get mad? She said it's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. Yeah, you're right. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for Wild Wild West, okay?
Hey man, stay safe world here. You already know what's going on. In case you're living under a rock, you definitely saw the now famous incident of Chris Rock getting slapped in the face by Will Smith, man. But little do people know, their beef has been going on for mad long now, and we're gonna get into everything about it, man. We're gonna explain everything that went down and why exactly Will Smith had a breaking point, man. So let's get into it. But before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let's run this up, man. If you fuck with the video, make sure y'all show love. Let's go. So basically the Oscars last night was boring as hell, except for one moment which will forever be remembered in Black history and in the history of the Oscars in general, where Chris Rock basically made a joke towards Will Smith's wife Jada Pinkett, and he basically said that she's gonna get casted in the new G.I. Jane movie, which Will Smith initially laughed at. Then he sort of had a moment where he had a lapse in judgment, went crazy, stormed the stage, and slapped Chris Rock in the face, now leaving an iconic meme that will forever be on the internet and probably be talked about for the next coming weeks or so, man. So people don't realize that their beef has been going on for mad long. One of the moments that kind of culminated in this happening had to have been this. This is the straw that broke his back. You know, the last thing that Will Smith had before he just fucking snapped, man. But it's a long time coming. And one of the major things that people are seeing now that they think this is the cause of this was actually when Chris Rock hosted the Oscars in 2016. He hosted it and he actually, in his monologue, dissed Jada Pinkett Smith. But at the same time, he was asking for more basically opportunities for Black actors to be appreciated, you know? This was a crazy time in television. This is when they were boycotting the Oscars, basically with the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite, where they basically went and a bunch of Black celebrities were basically boycotting it, and Chris Rock was actually the one hosting it. And I guess it was the Oscars attempt to even basically highlight diversity, really. And then in doing so, he had a monologue, and basically in the monologue he said how is Jada Pinkett Smith gonna boycott the Oscars when she wasn't even invited? Because right before his Oscars hosting or whatever, she basically came out and she dropped a whole video that was basically saying the reasons why she was gonna be boycotting the Oscars and stuff. And then he also kind of dissed Will Smith for his concussion role, where he said that Will Smith basically had a terrible African accent, which he did, and he was saying that he wasn't gonna get an Oscar for that role. So that was kind of the reason I feel that Will Smith was man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired, man. On top of the fact that happened, and the whole internet basically clowning him for the whole August Alsina thing that happened, where basically Jada Pinkett Smith came out and said that she had an affair with August Alsina, an entanglement, and then people were clowning him then, and then people were clowning him, and then also Future made $1 million off of merch, basically clowning Will Smith, saying I choose Jada or whatever. It was a bad couple of years for Will Smith. He wasn't looking as happy-go-lucky as he was before, and it looked like he was going through something, definitely. Whether this was the right way to channel it or if it was some toxic masculinity or some shit like that, I doubt Jada Pinkett Smith wanted him to go on stage and slap the man, honestly. But he definitely had enough of this shit, man. he was the butt of jokes. There's literally an ongoing meme of him crying like all over the internet. And honestly, I feel bad for Will. He spoke about like being suicidal and all types of things before. So I feel like he's just not in the best mental place. Like he's mentally okay. He just won his first Oscar, but he's probably not in the best like place to be joking around like that. Like he's not trying to be no happy-go-lucky dude. He's like tired of people fucking around with him because he's like a happy guy. He's a cool guy. He's known as the rapper that doesn't curse or whatever. And it's just crazy that it culminated at this point. It will be forever remembered in history. I feel like one thing that Chris Rock did say that was accurate is it was one of the greatest moments in television, honestly. Like, you couldn't make this up, which has me believing that this could have been scripted, could be a distraction. So like the government is probably doing some shit that's sus as fuck, or maybe distracting us from the war in Ukraine, or really, who even knows, man. But it's just interesting to see this shit. And hopefully, I mean, Chris Rock, like, I know that he, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. All I know is this man, Will Smith, got an award after it and they didn't kick him out. Whether that would have happened when earlier in his career if he had did that, I don't know. But he's just so famous that he can't take any L's, man. But let me know in the comments if y'all think that shit was scripted or if you think that was real life, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe. We finna run this shit the fuck up. Let's go, man.